There is no better time to get started in Univera than at this very moment. We have the best products in the marketplace. We have a great business opportunity for every single person that's out there that's interested. And these two things together will give you the time, that will give you the freedom. There's no reason to wait on this opportunity. We're about to achieve greatness together, and I ask that you join us on this journey of achieving our potential.
Welcome back to the Reality Report, your home for independent news, unspoiled from corporate influence. Quick note, I want you to check out Restore the Republic member Steve Sussman's congressional campaign at stevesussman2010.ning.com. Go get him, Steve. All right, now for my favorite part of the show, when I get to read your questions and comments. Our first is from Louis C. in Boise, Idaho. He says, I absolutely love your program, and I'm truly grateful for what you and others like you are doing for the people of this country. I myself am a guardsman and a 3-time combat vet, recently awakened to the real war being waged on the American people and our liberties. What are your views on the establishment of the Council of Governors? Wow. Louis, first I just want to thank you for your service to this great country. It is because of you that we can still live and breathe in a free nation. I'm just simply a mouthpiece trying to raise the awareness level of the American people. So, back to the question at hand. What about this Council of Governors? First of all, I am very suspicious of the Council of Governors. First, because, why only 10? Why only 10 are allowed to be in this council? Doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, what's wrong with the other 40? Are they not good enough? And what about the fact that he could call into his office, the president could call into his office at any time, a congressman or senator from any state for advice on that state's actions? It feels like a parallel government is being formed, made up of only members of the executive branches, and the feds are attempting to grab more power over the states. Now, that's just my first impression. However, I did recently interview Dr. Edwin Vieira in Virginia for the film Don't Tread on Me, and we touched upon that topic. I will see if we can dig up his thoughts on it for our issue next week. Okay, now our next comment is from Stephen M., and he says, I just wanted you all to know that you have done an excellent job this far. Trust me, there are more and more people than you can imagine that truly see what's going on and support the goals we all want to achieve. I think Mr. Russo will be very proud of what we have accomplished. Stephen, one of the things that Aaron asked me to establish, along with a home for all members of the freedom movement to gather and take action, was a media outlet. Carrying his torch has not been easy, but building a magazine, making documentary films, producing the show, and working with leaders from all corners of this great republic has been the greatest mission of my life, and I'm very happy to do it. Our last comment is from Chris in Buchanan, Georgia, and he writes, I may not be able to do much, being unemployed and broke, but I do contact my congressmen and senators regularly, alerting them each of specific tyrannical bills and as it's being proposed. They are amazed at how informed I am on current events through both you and Alex Jones. I strongly urge all of your viewers to do the same. Chris, the actions you take are the actions that others should follow. We've created a place where you can show others what you are taking, show others that you are taking an active role in the American experiment and preserving our republic at restoretherepublic.net. It costs nothing to share your successes. If you haven't joined yet, there are over 21,000 people waiting to hear from you. Do you want to send us some show feedback that could get read on the air? Well, send an email to feedback@freedom.tv. Remember to include your name and town and whatever you feel, because it may just end up on the show. All right. I know you've been waiting for this. Who is this week's enemy of the state? let's see. I know you're wondering. Dr. Henry Kissinger, could it be? He served as Secretary of State under Richard Nixon and Gerald Ford. He made this quote at a 1991 Bilderberg conference in Evian, France, and that's why he is this week's enemy of the state. He says, "Today, America would be outraged if UN troops entered Los Angeles to restore order. Tomorrow, they will be grateful. This is especially true if they were told that there were an outside threat from beyond, whether real or promulgated, that threatened our very existence. It is then that all peoples of the world will plead to deliver them from this evil. The one thing every man fears is the unknown. When presented with this scenario, individual rights will be willingly relinquished for the guarantee of their well-being granted to them by the world government." There you go. Henry Kissinger. Spelling it out for you. Thank you for joining me on this edition of the Reality Report. Please support the message of the independent media by forwarding this video to your friends, your family, coworkers, and remember, you can follow us on Twitter now. That's right. Yeah, follow us on Twitter, tweet, and do all that fun stuff, and keep tabs with us there. I'm Gary Franchi, and remember, I am not here to make you a follower. I am here to make you a leader among the people. Good night.